Can you turn up your internet for
We're
Facebook Zone?
wrong.
Cool. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dean. Happy New Year. It is January 2nd, and my goal for you this year is to help you establish a routine of fitness. So in this video, I'm going to give you a very quick, easy 5-minute routine that you can do to start every day with yoga. This is an all-standing routine. You don't need any yoga experience to do this. I'll walk you through the entire thing. And before I show you the routine, just really quickly, I want to say that I know that many of you are making or have already made 2019 goals, New Year's resolutions. And goals are great because there's something to strive towards, but really what's going to get you results is creating habits for yourself and sticking to them for months and for years. And your goals will happen as a result of those habits, but really what you want to focus on is your goal should be the habit. You want to establish a habit for yourself so that you can reach your goals. If you're just setting goals and not actually not creating habits, not making being healthy and living a more fitness-oriented lifestyle, if you're not trying to make that something that you do without thinking, if it's not something that gets to the point where you just do it automatically, then it's always going to be just a goal or just a short-term solution. So we're going to start off by making it easy, by giving you a short routine that doesn't demand a lot of time or energy, and then building from there. And that's also what I'm doing with this new challenge that I'm hosting starting on January 7th called Establish Your Routine. You can learn more about that on my website at manfulyoga.com. All right, here we go. So first stretch you're going to do is a standing side bend. Toes together, heels about 1 inch apart. Lean back a little bit so that the weight is evenly distributed through your feet, no pressure through your low back. Bring your arms overhead, press your palms together, and then lean toward the right. So your fingers press up and away from your shoulders and push your palms together to help strengthen your shoulders and your back. And then bring your arms back as far as you can. And you might not be able to bring them all the way back yet, but do your best. Hips press toward the left. Arms press up and over toward the right. Abs really tight and squeeze your thighs. One more breath. And then bring it back to the middle. Inhale. Exhale over to the left now. Push your hips toward the right. And again, we're pushing the palms together here. If this is a little uncomfortable for you, you can also interlace the fingers to make it easier. But if it doesn't hurt and it's just challenging, then I do encourage you to press your hands together to make this exercise a little more efficient. Again, make sure you're squeezing your thighs, make sure your abs are working, so you're pulling your belly button up and in. And you're going to feel a stretch through the outer right hip, all the way up through the shoulder, through the ribs. One more breath here. And then back to the middle, and now into a standing back bend. So squeeze your butt, lift your chest up, squeeze your arms back, lift your chest toward the sky. Arms squeeze back, and you can open up your hands in a Y like I'm doing, or you can bring your hands together just like you did with the standing side bend, and then squeezing your arms back, lifting your chest up, and also starting to strengthen your neck here, so pulling your chin in toward your throat, just making sure you're keeping the neck nice and long. One more breath here. No pain in the back, tighten the abs, reach your tailbone down. All right, and then release the bend. From here, going into a chair pose. So I want you to bring your butt straight back, hinge at your hips, bend your knees a little bit, and get the weight in your hips. I know a lot of people are going to lean too far forward. The weight's going to go into the knees. So again, pull your hips back. Try to squeeze your butt muscles. If you can't do it yet, don't worry about it. You'll get there. It'll come with time. And then make sure your back is flat. So you're not arching your back. You're not aiming your sternum straight forward. Your sternum should be looking slightly down. And then arms are up, so we're working on our shoulders and our arms too. Pushing down through your toes and your heels, squeezing your thighs, squeezing your butt. Go down a little bit lower. And then from here, bring your hands to the ground. If that's uncomfortable, you can bring your hands to your shins. Pull your torso forward, and then straighten your legs until you feel a stretch through the backs of your thighs. So right now we're stretching your hamstrings, but doing so in a way that's safe for your back. So the top of the head is pressing forward, your belly button's pulling in, your abs are tight, just like you would for a plank, so you're not letting your abs relax. right? You're not just letting yourself collapse, but you're keeping your abs tight by pulling your belly button up toward your lower back, and then squeezing your abs like you would for a plank or a core exercise. You don't understand what that core engagement means yet, you're gonna have to practice it. That will come with time as well. And then again, I'm gonna kind of bend my knees back and forth here, stretching through the backs of my legs, through my calves, and also through my hamstrings. This is gonna help keep my back feeling good throughout the day. All right, and then from here, hinge again, bring your butt back and down, pull your chest up, push down through your feet, lift your arms up, and release your hands. All right, last stretch, or last little movement here. You're gonna do a high lunge, so a big step back with your left foot, knee over your ankle and your front foot, squeeze your left thigh, so your knee lifts, and then squeeze your legs toward one another. So my right leg pulls back, my left leg squeezes forward, squeeze your right buttock, so squeeze your whole right thigh and your right hip, and then bring your arms up. Open your arms a little wider to release some tension in the shoulder. So if you notice that as you're lifting your arms up, your shoulders shrug up near your ears, bring your arms a little bit wider so your neck is nice and loose. And then in the morning, to help improve your energy, it helps with a little back bend. So lift your arms up, lift your chest up, and look up. Lift your head away from your neck. And then release and switch sides. Step your right leg back, left leg is forward. Again, squeeze your legs toward one another. Drive down through your left foot. Squeeze your right thigh so your knee lifts away from the ground. If you notice that your lower back is pinching here and it's arching, soften the bend in your right knee. Make your lower back flat. And then as your right hip stretches and the mobility increases there, then you can straighten the leg. And again, you do want to add that little back bend. So just a little back bend, look slightly up, open your arms a little wider, and breathe normally in and out of your nose. And then stand back up. And that's it. So just a quick little 5-minute routine for you. That's something that you can do every day. What's nice about that is you don't have to bend, you don't have to get on the floor. You can do it all from a standing position. You don't need any equipment. Again, that routine is really easy because you also don't need any yoga experience. There's modifications, so to make it, doesn't require as much flexibility. So you can bend your knees. You can also bring your hands to your shins. So instead of reaching all the way down, hands can come to the shins. And then by focusing on keeping your back flat, you don't have to worry about rounding your back and potentially causing pain in your lower back. With the lunge, it's hard at first to go really wide like a yoga instructor would. So instead, you bring your legs closer together and you soften that back knee a little bit. And then you get the stretch through the hip, through the front of your hip of the back leg. And you can also work on strengthening your legs at the same time, but without causing that lower back pain. That's traditional. And then when the arms come overhead, last modification here is if you have trouble bringing your arms straight up, if you notice that you're causing a lot of shoulder tension when you do that, you can bring the arms a little bit wider, allow the shoulders to come down, and even bend the arms so they're coming more to goalpost arms like this. And there you go. So those are some modifications to make it easy. And again, I'm doing this because I want to help you make yoga a daily routine. I want this to be something, I want movement and exercise in general to be something that you do without having to think about it on a regular basis. And your goal, maybe your New Year's goal is to do 30 minutes of exercise a day. That's great, but in order to get there, you might have to start smaller than you want to. So for me, for example, I want to get up to doing let's say I want to get up to doing 6 workouts per week. But right now, I know that if I jump straight into that, I'm not going to be able to do it. So instead, what I'm doing is I'm building up. I'm going to start with 4 workouts per week and then work my way up to 6 workouts per week. So it's important to start small and build. Establish a foundation of fitness. Establish the idea for yourself that you can complete your fitness not goals, but you can complete your fitness routine. You can complete a plan. And it helps to start with something small and then build on top of that success. Because what happens with most people is they set these huge goals for themselves. They have the energy to do it for 1 or 2 weeks, maybe a month, and then they don't do it after that. And the reason is because you're setting your goals too high. and you're not making it something, you're not doing it in a way that it's going to stick as a habit. So I'd much rather you start with a small goal, 5 minutes per day, and then work your way up. And that's what I want to do with this 6-week challenge that I'm launching next week. So if you want to learn more about that, the challenge is called Establish Your Routine. It's a beginner-friendly challenge. You don't need any yoga experience. The end result is after 6 weeks, you're going to have a very solid habit of doing yoga on a daily basis, but you're also going to notice that your fitness has improved greatly. You're going to feel much better in your back, your hips, your shoulders, your neck. You're going to have much more flexibility. You're going to feel a lot better. You'll actually relieve a lot of stress, and you'll feel better throughout the day and even sleep better. And in addition, I'm also going to show you wellness tips and mobility quickies. So things that you can do while you're at home, sitting on a couch, or something that you can do when you're not working out. And the reason I want to show you that is because it's important to move throughout the day, not just to do something for 1 hour per day or 30 minutes per day or however long your workout is, but to be active throughout the day when you're at home, when you're at the office. And that's going to help your body feel a lot better. That's going to help you improve your energy levels to stay consistently high throughout the day. And it's just important to help with injury prevention and also making your other workouts better as well. And then I'm also going to give you wellness tips. So things that you can use to help improve your sleep, recipes that make it easy to eat healthy, strategies that I use on a weekly basis to make sure that I'm using food as fuel to get what I need for my body, for my workouts, but also so that I can, write emails, that I can write blogs, that I can do all these things that I need to do for Man-Flow Yoga as well, in addition to my own personal fitness. So I'm going to be sharing stuff like that with you on a daily basis as well. So these little tips that you can implement, in the little wellness tips and mobility exercises you can easily implement into your daily life. Those videos are just going to be 1 to 2 minutes long, and then a short, medium, or long workout. We're going to build up, start with 20, 25-minute workouts, and then work our way up to 30-plus minute workouts as this challenge goes on. So I hope you join me, and if you want to learn more about that, go to manflowyoga.com/training/establish, and that's going to take you to the information page for the Establish Your Routine Challenge. And again, that's starting on Monday, January 7th. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. You can also send me an email at dean@manflowyoga.com. But I hope to see you in the challenge. We've already got a ton of our members signed up. And this time, for this challenge, you don't actually have to join the members area in order to participate. We've also made an option for you, if you just want to do the challenge and don't want to join the members area, you can choose that option as well, and that's something that we haven't really done in the past. So if you like the idea of the challenge but you don't want to get into a subscription, then that's totally understandable. So we've made that option available for you as well. You can just get access to the challenge either for a 2-month period for life, and you can also get download access to that challenge. So learn about that, and again, manflowyoga.com/training/establish. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the challenge. Again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments here, or send me an email at dean@manflowyoga.com. And then, are there any questions?
Someone wanted some couple of posture exercises.
Sure. So if you go to my YouTube channel and you search posture, you'll find a lot of workouts and also exercises that help to work on your posture. Mainly, you just want to do hip openings. You want to do hip opening where your back is in a neutral or an extended position. So avoid postures where you're rounding forward. Do things where you're in a back bend or you're neutral. And again, lots of exercises on my website. And I also have in the members area, I have tons of workouts that help to address your posture, and a workout program called the Posture Fix, which I'd also recommend checking out. Cool. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. Again, we'll be here every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time. And over the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be using this opportunity during these live workouts to show you some exercises that we're doing from the challenge, and also answer any questions related to the challenge. If you haven't already joined my email list, we send out lots of exclusive content on that email list. We've just launched Man-Flow Yoga mats. You'll see them in the video here. And right now those mats have sold out twice, and I give priority access to people who are on the email list. So if you want to sign up for my email list, you also get a free 7-day intro program to Man-Flow Yoga. You can do that at manflowyoga.com/intro. And that's it. So guys, I'm looking forward to 2019. I've already made a ton of goals for myself. I've looked back at 2018, figured out what I learned, what I can improve on, things that I'm happy about, things that I've accomplished. So I recommend if you haven't already done something like that, it's a really good idea to just reevaluate your year and then to figure out what your vision is for yourself for 2019. I've been making posts about that if you want to check some of those out. Those are on Instagram and Facebook. So facebook.com/manfulyoga and instagram.com/manfulyoga. I encourage you to follow me on all social media platforms, different stuff on each platform. And that's it. So guys, thanks again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a good one.